Minsan ba naisip mong magnegosyo? Pero, you look at franchises, tindahan, reselling, buy and sell, and then napag-isipan mo na, masyadong risky, masyadong expensive, or masyadong complicated. If you're one of those, I want to talk to you today. Because I think you made the right call on those options. But I also think na tumigil kang maghanap agad too early. Because there are types of businesses that most people in the Philippines, hindi nila nakukonsidered seriously. And when I walk you through the numbers, I think you're going to understand why I've been doing this for 18 years. Let's talk about the options most people consider pagka gusto nilang, say, magnegosyo. And let's be honest, okay? About each one actually requires. Okay? Isa-isay natin. Franchise. Entry cost, anywhere from maybe 300,000 to several million pesos. And that's before rent, renovation, equipment, staffing, or working capital. And you're also locked into a system. The franchisor's rules, their products, their pricing. Hindi mo talaga siya sariling negosyo. May boss ka pa rin. It's just a different kind. Physical store, yung mga tindahan, right? Of course, you have monthly rent. Inventory you need to pay front. Staff, the HR headaches that come with that. Delivery, logistics, kung may mga mapapanis ka pang pagkain, for example. And you have to be there, or someone you trust needs to be there almost every day. Now, let's talk about online reselling. Better than others, right? Mas mababa ang capital. Maybe hindi mo kailangan ng rent, but you still need stocks, right? You still handle deliveries, returns, and even customer complaints. And your margin, normally, maliit lang. Why? Because very competitive Maraming kalaban. Now, I'm not saying these are bad businesses. Some people do very well with all of them. But here's the question I want you to think about. Is there a way to build a real business with real income potential that doesn't require most of what I just described? The answer is yes. It's called digital product business. Let me walk you through the comparison directly, okay? So, startup capital again for a franchise, maybe 300,000 to 1 million plus, for example. Startup capital for a digital product business, your laptop, internet connection. Nearly zero. Inventory for a physical store, you pay it up front and you store it and you worry about it, paano mo siya ibibenta. Inventory for a digital product, well, wala kang physical. It's a computer file. You can sell as many copies as you want. Zero storage cost. Delivery for reselling. You pack, you ship, diba? Punta ng LBC for example, you follow up, and you handle returns. Delivery for digital product, automatic, pagbili ng customer, matatanggap agad nila, walang tao na kailangan, especially if they ordered credit card. Operating hours for a physical store. You and your staff has to be there, tama? Operating hours for a digital product, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, kahit natutulog ka, bumibenta ang negosyo mo. Location requirement. A physical store needs what? Foot traffic, di ba? A good area. Normally, pag mas busy yan, mas mahal ang renta dyan. A digital product, kahit sa angkang parte ng mundo o at yung customer mo in any part of the world, internet lang kailangan, makakabenta ka. Now look, this is not me saying digital products are magic. They're not. There's work pa rin na involved like any other legit business. There's still learning curve. Kung baguhan ka rito, kailangan mo pa rin pag-aralan. But when you put these two things side by side, same goal, same intention, same desire to build income, the risk profile is just completely different. Now, here's where it gets really, really interesting. Yung mga physical na negosyo, your income is tied to your location, your operating hours, yung capacity mo. You can only serve as many customers, or you can only serve so many customers rather. You can only move so much product. May natural ceiling talaga yan With a digital product, the ceiling is basically gone. Let me give you a real example. I created one audio program years ago. 1 day of work, recording, editing, and uploading. That one product has generated 9 million pesos over time and still generating income. Now, I'm not saying you're going to hit 9 million from your first product, okay? That took years of building an audience and refining the system. But here's the point, my friend. The structure of the business allows that kind of scale. Yung physical na tindahan, hindi A reselling operation, it doesn't. At least not at the same, effort level. In here, one digital product sold to thousands of people, that's already significant income. A physical product sold to thousands of people, boom, logistic nightmare na yan. Same number of customers, completely different operational reality. That's the business model. And that's why I've been doing this for 18 years. Now, here's the part that I really want you to pay attention to. Itong digital product business model na to has been around for years. I've been doing this since 2006, 2007. But there were always barriers that made it hard for most people to start. I'm talking about writing content, right? Mahirap yan kung hindi ka naman talaga natural writer or you have to hire someone, maybe pay them 15,000 to do the work for you. Marketing it. Again, hard kung hindi ka naman copywriter, wala ka namang masyadong alam sa marketer, or even paying ads, right? Setting up a system. Again, hard yan dati if you're not technical. Those barriers kept a lot of good people na makapagsimula sa ganitong negosyo. Now, here's the good news. AI has basically removed all three. ChatGPT helps you write the content, even if you've never written an ebook sa talambuhay mo. It helps you write the marketing, sales copy, emails, social media. It compresses what used to take months into just weeks. Sometimes days lang. And right now, only about 3% of people who are actively using AI. Just 3%. That means the window is still open. And the early mover advantage is still real. The people who figure this out in the next 1 to 2 years, they are going to look back at this moment the way they look back at Bitcoin noong 2010. Sana, nag-umpisa na ako nun. My friend, don't be that person. So look, my friend, if you've been wanting to start a business pero lagi mong naiisip na masyadong malaki ang puhunan or masyadong malaki ang risk, I want you to seriously consider what I just walked you through. Laptop mo, computer mo, internet mo, yung alam mo, plus AI to help you package and market it. That's a starting point. No warehouse, no staff, no rent, no franchise fee. If you want to know exactly how to build a digital product business from scratch, step by step, using AI to help you get there faster, comment gusto ko below, just 2 words, gusto ko, and I'll walk you through where to start. I'm gonna send you a free report on how to get started in this business. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.